Cass right there. She's in the vocal booth doing what she got to do.
Cassie came into play 2006.
What's up?
She was so young, 19 years old.
Hi, my name is Cassie, and I grew up in New London, Connecticut. I moved to New York when I was 18 to pursue a dream of being in the entertainment industry.
It was actually Diddy's makeup artist who had told me about this young woman who had a beautiful voice that just needed to be developed.
Cassie was Ryan Leslie's girl and his artist.
Ryan is a producer that I've been working with the last 2 years. I started hearing this record that was haunting me in the club. And it was Cassie's record.
Hey, that was my jam.
I saw something that the whole world.
Fuck, I'm gonna get copyrighted for that coming on there like that. Fuck, I hope not.
About 2 weeks later,
Fuck.
she was doing the record. You could tell that Puff was uneasy because Ryan was there.
Love it. Made you be more comfortable with the rap, you know, rap.
Next thing I knew, Cassie was there, and Ryan wasn't. All of a sudden, yo, Cassie had a 10-album deal. Who does that?
The fuck? Yeah, that's strange. So I'm also gonna mix charcoal. I know y'all know by the title.
Like a cat. You know how a cat sneaks up, but a cat knows what it's gonna do? He took his time. And this was right before the Ciroc deal.
My alliance with Ciroc will revolutionize the spirits industry forever.
Ciroc was doing like 40,000 cases a year. And they say, yo, if you can move 1 million cases of this, they offered him a crazy number, like $100 million bonus or something like that. And Puff looked at me and he said, watch this shit.
I'm just picking out mainly like the little helicopters we seen as children out of this
he just went to work and I just put him
magical
in a different
soil I've seen or found, sorry, on my property. I'm gonna show y'all in a second how glittery it is. Like, I've seen and noticed like stardust in soil before, but not like this, y'all. Like, not like this. And I'm gonna go into all of it with y'all in a second. I'm just trying to get all this out. I just want you guys to see and be with me in real time. Let me pause this real quick so y'all can see me and we can interact, y'all. I'm watching this P. Diddy stuff. I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Like, this shit has me so mad. Like, Diddy needs to, like, he needs to be held accountable in the most raw, grim way. Like, I have to say, because so it's streaming on Netflix, right? And I'd have to say that my kids are arguing. They've been arguing all day. And I'm not playing referee right now. Their dad is home. I'm not. I can feel it. I'm on my time of the month, y'all, which is a magical time. It's a cleansing time. It's a purifying time where you are cleansing your entire home of all the energy that's been flowing through it and transmuting it. Like, if you know, you know the real meaning behind why women go through what they go through on a monthly basis. It's all aligned with the moon cycles. But yeah, so the main part of this whole, so this Diddy revolt, I think it is, right? No, the reckoning, yeah, of Sean Combs. It's on, it's streaming on Netflix, right? And normally I'm not into like mainstream industry, but I've been doing these, I'm starting this series, spoiler alert, on like, I guess how music and sound plays a huge role in our society. And I'm starting out with Tupac, which if you've been on my channel, you already know that. And if you're here, please interact. And if you're interested in a reading, please comment, and I'll pause what I'm doing and offer you a reading. And I will be doing something different. I'm going to be using these beads, as a form of divination, and whatever comes out of the beads, along with my spiritual AF deck and my birth chart celestial cosmic zodiac deck here, to pull out and align and see what's going on in your birth chart, which is like your DNA, your cosmic DNA blueprint, for real. I feel like everybody needs to know their birth chart. It's free. You can access it on Google, but to have a in-depth interpretation of your birth chart, that is something that I do. It's a service that I provide. All the links and stuff are in the bio and the description, but I will be offering a reading, like I said, doing divination via beads. I cannot believe that just opened like that, y'all. I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad right now. Oh, and it just spilled all in the soil. OMG. So we got the letter J here that popped out. Oh my God. P. Damn, y'all. E. E landed on the Budweiser can that I found, that I dug up. That sounds so crazy, but it's like I'm learning the land where I live. So it was like a relic, and it looked, the reason why I brought it, y'all, is because it didn't look like a beer can when I first seen it in the dirt. Because I'll show you in a second. But anyways, I don't really give a fuck how I'm viewed about that. But it looked like vintage is the word I'm looking for. But E, the letter E. So it may be picking up on an energy where I passed on, maybe somebody that either living or a passed on energy from someone here. Maybe had maybe alcoholism and substance use runs in someone's family. We've got the letter L, and they lost their life to, I'm hearing, cirrhosis of the liver, or Yeshua loves you. Yeah, I love Yeshua. Thank you for that love. That means a lot, because like I think it was the last time I got on live, the first thing that people were commenting. Wait, what the fuck did he? Wait, hold up. Jesus loves you, demons don't. Oh, Jesus is the way. Hold up. Why are... Here I go, having to put motherfuckers in timeout. I mean, I don't even know. I'm putting you in timeout. 24 hours. Bitch, you ain't coming back. Hold up. Okay, so that was from a different... Yeshua loves you, demons don't. Is that a sly? Like, I don't really... Hello to the person that said hi. I don't really know how to take that. And maybe I just shouldn't even look at the comments at this point. But I need to, because I want to interact with y'all. But it's like, ooh. Anyways. I don't even know what I was saying now. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop going live as much. And if I do, just completely not even look at the fucking comments. Now I don't even remember. Oh, have a passed on loved one that maybe passed from, or maybe somebody living has issues, or is struggling right now with their liver and maybe not know it, or Budweiser. I don't know. Is this Budweiser can? See, this is the part that I saw, the light writing, and I was like, what is that? It says Jacksonville, Los Angeles, Newark, Columbus. Wow, that's actually two different places that I'm gonna separate the glass real quick. That I separated. Those are some states that I actually picked up on intuitively recently. Newark specifically too, and LA, but that's crazy. Yeah, but I found a lot of green broken glass, which is so dope. I can do like some DIY, like vintage looking decor, you feel me, with broken glass. like, especially like the colored glass, that's what intrigued me the most, to see so many pieces in one space. Getting to know the land around you is so important for like land reclamation, and a lot of our suffering, a lot of everything that we go through, it's in the land, it's embedded in the land. And I would love for y'all to go check out some of my other footage here on my channel. I'm trying to reemerge, and I keep talking about this here on my channel because I went viral almost immediately when I came on here in 2021. And then I had 3 near-death experiences within a 24-hour period when I was giving birth or in the process of delivering my son. And ever since then, I've just been working a 9-to-5, you know, the hustle and bustle of the systemic slavery that they have us succumb to survive, even just a little bit comfortable in this fucking country. And then now that I'm reemerging here, it hasn't been very like the most successful, or I'm not gonna say not success. I'm not gonna say it hasn't been successful, but I'm not getting the traction or the views that I was. I guess I wasn't going in with any intention when I was reemerging. I know how the algorithm and the analytics go when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that, and how SEOs and things like that pick out things from your channel to be able to push you through the algorithm. But yeah, so I would appreciate that. But I'm saying that to say that land reclamation and knowing the space around you is so important. And like touching, getting grounded. So this is also about grounding and laying roots somewhere. Like I've never in my life laid roots anywhere, and the home I'm in now, it's been in the family of my partner for a very long time. So naturally it has that, you know, that rooted, grounded energy. But I want to show y'all how magical this freaking soil looks. I'm just trying to pick out some of the stuff. Okay, let me show you. Like literally glistening, just glistening. You from Louisiana? No. Nice leg. No. Why you ask that? Do I look like I'm from Louisiana? Do I give you the impression that I'm from Louisiana? I want to go to Louisiana. All right, let me move this. And let me bring this over here. Hopefully y'all can see how sparkly it is on camera. Aww. Yeah. Man, y'all can't see it. Hold up. Hold on. Let me see. Let me bring this over top of it. Maybe that. But I gotta see if y'all can see just how. No, you really can't. That really sucks. Y'all can't see all the sparkles because there's so many sparkles. That blows. Maybe I'll just have to, it's just soil. What are you making? A seasoning for dinner? No. So it's soil, as you can see from the title of the video. I seen, like, mind you, where I'm living at. So I'm making a, hold on. Let me tell y'all. So this is land, this is ancestral work, okay? This is, let me tell y'all, let me break this down for you guys. I love that you guys are asking questions on here. This is amazing. Okay, hold on. So, basically, I am a spirit in human form of the land, of reclaiming the land the indigenous way, the, you know, grounding, getting firmly rooted in where I live. And where I'm living is one of the first Black community. No, it's not witchcraft. You know what? See, I'm not, give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I have to pull up my whole little apothecary PDFs, okay? So there's ancestral power within our soil, you guys. Soil is not dirt. It holds memory. Okay? Like, let's go back to slavery. And if you go watch my video about the true meaning behind Thanksgiving, okay? If you go watch that video, you'll see how I intentionally made certain images have the women and children's tears fall into the soil, okay? So every handful of soil has a record of everything the land has ever lived through. Rainfall, roots, insects, people who walked it, okay? Homes that once stood and don't anymore, and stones that broke down over centuries, and even unmarked graves, and people and animals and things like that that were, you know, scavenged, preyed on, like a predator came in. So soil equals ancestral medicine, all right? And especially across West African, Indigenous American, and Caribbean and Mediterranean traditions, I wrote all this down. Y'all need to be in. Thanksgiving is dark, I know, yes, very. Y'all need to be institutionalized. People are genuinely getting dumber. Unless this is just grifting. Bitch, bye. Get the fuck out of here. Putting your ass in timeout too for 24 hours. Anyway, so soil equals ancestral medicine, okay? Please go watch Andre, please, since you're the only one really like interacting and not misunderstanding my presence and my intention here. Please go watch the video I made because it's so dope. It's so dope. I made a short and a like longer video. So soil equals ancestral medicine. Across West African, Indigenous, American, Caribbean, and Mediterranean traditions, soil was used to protect the home, bless new beginnings, ground the body after trauma, and anchor spiritual work. Connect with your ancestors. Okay, good. I'm glad, Brittany. I wasn't saying you were being rude. I was just saying, like, I feel like every time somebody pulls out herbs or, you know, it's I don't know how to explain it, and I really don't want to get into all that right now. There's just so many lies and so many misconceptions, and based on how you were raised, a lot of people are not open to understanding. Yeah, like, because we were raised by, because this country was motherfucking colonized and shit, and then Catholicism rang true, and the oppressed civilizations from West Africa and different parts of Africa and the Caribbean and the Mediterranean as well, like, because they had to hide their gifts and their beliefs and the things they knew and attune it to the Psalms, attune it to the Bible. Let's be more ladylike. First of all, I'm going to cuss and I'm going to talk how I want to talk because it comes from a rooted passion of mine. And I feel as though there's so much ignorance in this world. So anyways, because of all the religion and the way that we were brought up, we automatically see stuff like this or see things that we weren't taught and are quick to point the finger. Like, are quick to point the finger, just like the first comment was about a whole prayer from Jesus. Like, God have mercy on your soul or mercy on us or some shit like that. And I didn't put them in timeout because it's just like, whatever. Like, I love Jesus. I love Buddha. Like, can we all just love everybody? Like, there's so much hate. There's so much disunion. There's so much judgment. Like, okay. So, there was something I was saying about, like, for example, what I was going to say was mud and dirt has healing properties as well. Like, when you go to the spa, where did you learn this, though? It's all in ancestral, well, a lot of it is self-learned through my intuition, through being led to things and not understanding why I'm being led to do it. And then I go look it up and I see that when you look up, when you seek, you will find stuff. When you ask, you will receive. Okay? And that's me referencing a biblical text. Not necessarily spirit guides. I mean, it's all about how and what you believe in, okay? Now, I believe in there's an ancestral connection, and ancestors are not necessarily people that passed on from this lifetime of ours. Those those individuals are dead. That's what they used to call it, like in the 18, 17, 1600s. Our dead. We need to honor our dead. Okay, like that was an example of the context in which it's used, but I believe in that. I believe in there's a infinite source, and that there's different beings. There's so many different galaxies. I believe in my higher self. Okay, I feel like religion teaches us to look at something or believe in something external from us, and that's why we're confused. That's why we're fucking conflicted. That's why we come on fucking social platforms and judge people right off rip when we see shit like this, because we have been conditioned and whitewashed by the people who control narratives. Okay. But what I was gonna say was smoke salvia. Smoke. Is that supposed to be sativa? Does it say sativa, y'all? No, that says salvia. At first I thought they were trying to say saliva. But anyway, listen, y'all. So when in the Bible it also says the dead are dead and can't speak. Well, if you want to go just based off a Bible that was written by man, you go right ahead, my love. Because the Bible, but blood cries out to God. What do you... So if the dead can't speak, but blood cries out to God, that means that every person that died, God hears, right? Exactly. Right, I get that. So you don't think that he hears that, and the fact that we're made in God's image, we can't possess the things and the gifts that God says that God has? And again, I'm going to go back to the fact that the King James version of the Bible has been rewritten and revised multiple times, and a lot of the Gospels were taken out of it. Like the Gospel of Mary Magdalene is the main one I'm going to talk about, because oh my God, there's so much controversy in everything. Yes, the Book of Enoch was going to be the first one I said. Oh my God, yes, thank you. So many Gospels were taken out. They put out what they wanted. They revised how they wanted the story and the narrative to be relayed. And I was just talking about that in the beginning, that is why we have also, there's so many reasons and factors that play into why we've lost our way as a collective. And religion is one of them. Religion, government, money, okay? But back to the topic at hand. When I moved in 2024 and we were looking at this home, it was like slightly raining outside, and these steps to go downstairs to the backyard and see it, I was the first one to go. And when I stepped down on the steps, the first step, I said, I was talking to my two babies, and I was like, be careful. And as soon as I didn't even finish my sentence, careful, I slipped and down like 13 wooden steps, yo. Oh my God. And I had a big ass bruise right here. Maybe I could pull up the picture for y'all. I had a big ass, like it was at least like probably like this big, like the length of it was like this, and it was like this wide, like the size of, like the size of this. It was fucking huge, and it hurt so bad. And like when I slid down, the key to the house that we were looking at fell underneath the steps, and my right foot went off the side of the steps, put a hole through like the little fence thing or whatever it was right there. She was crazy. But I'm telling y'all this because of the miraculous healing that mud has. So I, like a day or two after that happened, I went and was just called. I literally was led to like this remote little like beach area that was also a historic landmark. It was just random. It was off a back road. Like I was just driving, and I was like, I want to go for a ride. And me and my babies, I've always done that with them, where let's go find an adventure type shit. You know what? This time around on my YouTube, I swear you can feel the shift in the collective's energy. I'm about to report your motherfucking ass. Nice, dude. That's a really cool story. Dude, that's totally, like, awesome. Like, I don't feel like you're being genuine. The story's not over, so shut up, okay? I'm about to put your ass in timeout, too. Hold up. Yep, I just reported your ass. Oh, he deleted it. Okay, anyways, so I found this, like, private beach, right? Me and my family were there all day. And when I went in the water, I noticed on the side of the embankment, when I touched the side of it, it felt like if you got in the inside of your cheek, how soft that is. That's how soft the mud was. The dirt, the soil, it's just wet. That was underneath the water. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pick some of this up. So I brought it back to the shore. And of course there was mud where we were sitting at or whatever. And me and my family, like, we were all just putting mud on our legs, and like we were covered in mud, making mud pies, we made a mud castle and shit for like with the mud and stuff. It was such a good time. Like, grounding energy, that's what I'm talking about, like getting in nature. This is all about nature and Mother Earth and what we did when we first were here. The Native Americans, they were so in touch with the land, and then shit happened. There was a mass fucking apocalypse, and 90% of it was from germs, bacteria, and shit that came from Europe that the native, immune systems weren't ever exposed to before, and it wiped out 90% of them. And then that's when the whole pilgrim Thanksgiving story comes into play. But anyway, back to my story. So I brought some mud home, and I wiped it, so before I even I put some in for my house, because I noticed right here on my leg that it drew out some of the bruising. Like my bruise was not as dark anymore, and it didn't hurt as much. So I was like, wow. And then think about it, when you go to a spa or a retreat, you can take a mud bath, or there's like mud scrubs, and I do make scrubs too. But yeah, so that, I'm telling y'all that story as an example, of how medicinal and how much healing can come from the soil. I'm trying to think of the name of the place that we went to. It sounded like something just broke out there. Let me show y'all. Oh my God, they keep fighting. They've been arguing all day, bro. The sibling rivalry is real. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Right here. Wait, no, that's not it. I'm coming on it. Look, here they go. They better knock on my door. What? Okay, baby. You're not in trouble for nothing, though. But he did it and make me. I did it. What did he drop? What did he make? What did he do? He dropped the cup holder and dropped the car was upstairs. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. See, here's the bruise. See how dark it is, right? Well, there's a better, like, view, kind of. Shit was huge. And then we went to the river, which that's a picture of me and my son in the river. What? Nothing. And here's a video. I was making fire noises with the mud.
Mommy's making the mud part. Looks like streaks of shit. You could probably build shit out of that, like mold stuff. Don't you dare throw it on each other like shit happening now.
But it felt so good. Hold on, let me show y'all how we had our leg, my leg. See, I have my leg. Can't see. My leg is like covered in mud. But I'm gonna show y'all after that what my bruise looked like after we went there. Hold on. After the beach. So we went to the little private beach on April 10th. I rubbed the mud on my leg maybe like 3 times, but like I lathered it. Look at that difference on 5 days later, April 15th. It pulled out, like it healed my body, bro. Shit's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing or gonna make yet, but I wanted to just, matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture with the flash on it so I can show y'all on camera how sparkly this soil is. Let me see. Let me put the flash on. Let me see if you can see it. You can. Why is it that you can't see? Well, no, actually you can. But I don't think if I show it on camera, you'll be able to see the twinkles. Maybe if I put the light on it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Let me see. Like double the... Let me see. Let me come closer. Or maybe if I don't have any... Let me see. If I don't have any... Because I swear, when I smeared it, it was like, so I was looking at these green, beautiful vines. Ow! What the fuck just stabbed me? What? Oh my God. I built a fort for my son last night, and there was one of these pin needles were in my pocket from putting, hold on, Nazir, putting up sheets to make a fort for him, and that needle just stabbed me. Fuck. What? What? No. What do you need? Everybody is supposed to be having alone time right now so mommy can do her YouTube. No, you spit the other cough drop out earlier. No. Mm-mm. Damn, look, y'all. This is what fucking poked me. Goodness. Nazir, I said no. I said no. This is what I've been dealing with all day, yo. Say, Mom,
Mommy, I really want the iPad. I really want your iPad.
Yo. First the fuck of all. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. I know you did not just say 1 minute that nobody wants to see my stomach and then you say I'm cute. Bro. About to put your fucking ass in timeout too. Like, what the fuck, bro? I have never had so much fucking verbal slander on my channel ever. in all the history of my motherfucking, like, having a channel, being on here, my first time around, like I said, I've never dealt with none of this shit. Oh, now you delete it before I already reported it any fucking way. So, and I can still put your ass in timeout without that shit. Try to delete his fucking comment. His ass in time the fuck out. Rose Reaper of Death writes for 86k seconds. That's funny as shit. They put it in seconds time, y'all. Wait, so, like, Satan orange. Wait, Horus, that's my eye. I see you. Why do you wear the eye of Horus? For protection. To guard against shit like that. Nice, dude. That's a really cool story. It's hard to tell through, like, y'all's comments whether you're being, like, sarcastic, rude, because I keep dealing with that. Just for that, I should pull my motherfucking stomach out and be like, like, fuck out of here, boy. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was saying now because my son came in. Let's do a little card pull quickly. A message for the day from my spiritual AF deck. Excuse me. I wear the Eye of Horus also because it's beautiful, and I love the Egyptian pantheon, the culture, the intention, the beliefs, the freedom, how they honored women. They put them, you know, there were queens and kings. Like, women didn't have to walk back then. Men picked them up off the ground. Yes? Go talk to your dad. Y'all keep coming to me. There's two parents. Oh my gosh. You are not your situation. Okay, let's see. Did he just say shut up? Okay, so you are not your situation, collective. All right? One of the keys to becoming spiritual AF is to define who you are by something deeper inside yourself and further outside yourself than the world can touch. You are someone, even if you're not your financial situation, your job, your relationships, or even your body. Find out who that person is, and you'll be unfuckwithable. Hint, you'll probably have to do some soul searching. Wait, did that make sense? You are someone, even if you are not your financial situation, your job, your relationships, or even your body. Okay, I get it now. Find out who that person is, and you'll be unfuckwithable. I like that. I needed that because I'm not working right now. I'm not working right now. I mean, I do DoorDash here and there. But yeah, since being in the industry of being a peer and stuff like that, I haven't, I've had like really bad, a really bad track of jobs where like, it's just I feel like the system and the society around peer work is just like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it, honestly. So when you are wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be all around way more likable to everyone, including yourself, if you need to. Keep a list of all the times you were abso-fucking-lutely right. Just be sure you burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion for everyone. That's funny. All right, yeah. So I think I'm gonna get off of here because if I'm being honest, being on live actually, like, y'all, like, the energy here, I need to rebuke it. There was I didn't do a disclosure or a sacred declaration when I first got on here. So I'll do it now, even though I'm ending it. But just know that this space is warded okay? I'm getting off of here, but I'm putting this on here because since being on here with all the comments and everything, like, I wasn't even really able to fully focus, and then I got interrupted. But the collective is going through some trials and tribulations that, you know, something greater than all of us is dealing with. There's a reckoning going on, and it shows in my comments. It shows in the slander on my channel here every time I've been live so far. So yeah, this space is warded. Know that if you come with judgment, mockery, low vibrational intention, it will be returned directly back to sender, purified and transformed with fire and rose-thorn. Okay? I'm not fucking around. I'm not here to be fucked with, and I'm not fucking around. I have the best of intention and messages that I'm giving out here on my channel, and all the, again, slander, the comments, the cruel statements and shit like that is just not needed. And it just shows and projects what it is that each of you individually are going through on a lower level, because that's where you're operating from your lower self. For all the ones of you who came with love and inquiry and curiosity into what I was doing, I see you, I honor you. Keep being curious, keep searching, keep seeking, and you will find parts of yourself that you lost due to trauma from a child, and you will be so renewed. You'll be so fulfilled and aligned like you never were before, and you'll feel more connected to yourself more than you ever did before, okay? Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys again.